welcome to another video. I am Debbie with the Crafty Diamond. I hope everybody is doing well today. For me, this is Friday, so just getting started with my weekend, or getting ready to start my weekend. And I've got a couple of plans this weekend, so we'll see if any of those pan out. And if they do, then I'll tell you about that on my Tuesday's Whip and Chat. But let me know how your week has been going, especially with it being the beginning of a new month. And now we have new events that have just started, and I'm really looking forward to participating in those. What I am working on today, if you're not familiar, this is different than a typical diamond painting. And I am working on a converted cross stitch, where you purchase a cross stitch pattern, you convert that over to a diamond painting, and then you purchase all the material that you're going to need. This one is rather large, so I do have a long way to go on it, but I've been doing this on Saturdays. So I thought maybe that would help me to get started and want to continue working on this more. And unfortunately, with this week, I have just not had any time to devote to this project because I've been working on so many other things. And I will put the link to my playlist for my cross stitch conversion. I will go ahead and put that underneath my description, as well as underneath the top of the eye, in case you're interested. I am really enjoying this. It takes me longer when I'm doing this on a video, which is perfectly fine. It just takes me a little bit longer to concentrate. I'm getting a little better. I've been doing it, I think this is my 6th time now to be recording. So each time I do get a little bit faster. So we will see. But unfortunately, I just did not do anything this week or last week because I was wrapped up on the Josephine Wall event, getting it finished. I wanted to get to the halfway point for me personally, which I did. And I also had some other things going on, and so just did not have time to devote to this. I'm hoping that I will next week have a little bit more time to devote to my cross stitch conversion. If not, I will never get this finished if I don't spend more time on it. But I'm in no hurry. This, I'm thinking, is going to take me a couple of years to do because this is not my primary focus, and I'm okay with that. Normally, I wouldn't want to spend 2 years on a project, but I think that realistically, this is going to take me probably 2 years to do. But maybe not. Maybe I'll pick up some speed and more momentum on this, and I will be able to get more accomplished. But right now, it is taking longer because it is so confetti heavy, and you can't really tell a picture very well yet. So once I can see more happening, then that's also going to want to motivate me to do more, so that way I will be able to see exactly what's going on. I can keep adding to it, and that will be really good. I think this one goes there. Has everybody seen that Diamond Art Club is having their anniversary sale on this Saturday? They're actually going to start earlier than normal. It's going to be at midnight Eastern time. And so I'm not going to stay up for it. And there's a couple things that I would like to have. I really would like both of the, well, actually one, It's one Hannah Lynn that I've seen so far, and I thought that was really pretty, very summery. And then I'd also like the mermaid, and I'm not sure who, I don't remember who the artist is on that one, but that one is kind of on my radar. I don't need anything else. If I don't get it, I may decide even at the last minute not to get it. I'm really not sure yet if I want to get it or not, but I'm not staying up till midnight in order to purchase. That's just not going to happen. So let me know in the comments if you guys are planning on staying up. I know that Katie with Diamonds and Washi and Lindsay with Emeralds and Fairy Lights, they are going to stay up, and they are going to actually host like a little mini party that they did last time with Diamond Art Club. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Why am I looking at this wrong? Okay, that's right. I just didn't mark it off. And I know I'm not staying up for that either, because I don't think they're even going to get started until 9 or so with their live. And by then I am just too tired to really think, and I will probably get ready for bed about 9:30, so I'm not going to do that, but I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun. I might listen to some of their recording. I'm sure they're going to record it, and if they do, I'll probably listen to some of that. But as for me participating, that's not going to happen. I am not that enamored with any kits, honestly, to stay up that late. And I have so many that, if I miss one, it's not the end of the world, that's for sure. And I've set myself up on a budget for the rest of the year for diamond paintings. And so it may not even be something that I want to spend the rest of my budget on. So we'll see, but they are really cute. And I don't know if they're going to have any kind of a discount. I haven't heard, so I'm not really sure. Okay, this one goes here. Yeah, I haven't heard if there's going to be a discount. They haven't said. I haven't gotten any emails saying that there's going to be, so I don't know. But I know last year they did have a discount. It may have been 20%. I really don't remember that either. Not 100% on that. But I think it will be a lot of fun for those that want to stay up. I think it'll be a good time. And they're always fun together, but for me, I just can't stay up that late. So on Monday, when I record my whip and chat for Tuesday, I am looking forward to reading the comments on Tuesday and let me know if you guys purchased anything, or if you want to even post here and let me know if you've purchased anything. That is for ruby and diamond tier holders. And then anybody else, I think it's going to be at 9:30 or maybe it's 11:30 on Saturday, the normal time. And they said they were saving some, they're reserving some, so that way that everyone has a chance. So that would be really good. Instead of just giving it to, or selling it to, ruby and diamond holders, that everybody will be able to take part. That will be really nice. Okay, this one. But again, I don't need anything. I'm trying to reduce my stash, so I really don't need to add to it. I'm gonna get this started and then we're gonna go over some of the comments. I just want to get this to where I don't have to think as much. If I get some diamonds on here, I will be okay. I've kind of gone a little crazy, I think, on June events. I am able to use one kit for multiple events, so that is definitely a good thing. But I am looking at doing a couple that I really wasn't planning on. And then now I decided, why not? I'll go ahead and I will do it. Because there are some kits that I've been wanting to do. I've been putting them off, not for any reason, just because I had others that came up before those. And so I've worked it to where I will probably be able to get all the ones in that I want to. And I've already gotten a good start, and today is only the 2nd. I've gotten a good start on one of mine. And then I will be also working on my Summer with the Masters. I had 2 that I could work on. Couldn't decide which one I wanted to do. And I went ahead and decided I am going to do the Moon by Alphonse Mucha. Even though it was loaded in blue, there's so much blue in it, which is fine. Normally I wouldn't care because I love blue, but I'm still working on my Josephine wall, and that one is heavy blue. So by the time that I get both of those finished, the Moon and Fly Me to the Moon, I'm going to want to have a neutral kit, something with maybe some black. I've got some kits that have quite a bit of black 310s I've been putting off, and so I may bump those up after I finish the 2 that I'm about to, I'm halfway through on Fly Me to the Moon, and then on the Moon, I've gotten 2 sections completed. It didn't take very long. It had quite a bit of color blocking, but it was all blue. So I'm thinking about pulling one of mine out that has a substantial amount of 310. It's an older kit, but I thought I could pull that one out, and then I will be able to do that one. I'll be in the mood for that, because it's one that I'm definitely going to have to be in the mood for before I even think about kitting it up, much less working on it. This is 552. And once again, I have got to take time and do something about these labels. I'm going to wait until it's too late, and then I'm going to be mad. And it will be all my fault, nobody's fault but mine, because of these labels. But now that the Josephine Wall event has wound down, we are going to be doing the grand prize winners on Sunday, and then that will be completely done for the Josephine Wall event. I will definitely have more time to do other things because I love doing the event. It was so much fun. Love getting to know several people out there, and that was a lot of fun too. But it is a lot of work to do an event. And I mean, I really did enjoy it. I'm going to do another event this winter with Angie. And so definitely looking forward to that. We do have a short break, so that will be nice. But if someone tells you it's not that much work to do an event, then they have not done a large event or something is up, because it's a lot of work, guys. Even with the 3 of us, I mean, there were all 3 of us. It was, all hands on deck, and we worked our tails off. And it's very fulfilling. I am so glad that I did it. But it's definitely a lot of work, especially if you're doing it for 2 months. Maybe if we hadn't done it for 2 months, it may... Where am I on the wrong? I knew I would do that. I'm in the wrong section here. for 2 months, it was a lot, quite a bit. So it's gonna go 10, 9, 8. Okay, that's what I messed up. Maybe for a month it wouldn't be as much, but you really cannot have a Josephine wall for just a month if you expect any kind of, not a completion, but any kind of work on it, because it is so much. I mean, it's a lot of work for Josephine walls. And like I said, I am halfway through, so I was able to get half of mine completed in 2 months. And so for me, that is good. I need to put this one here. I have 2 that I found that were missing. I don't know if they popped off. I don't know how I missed them, but I looked them up. I know what colors they are. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that taken care of. Let's see, 779. And I'll discuss what all I'm going to be doing on my Whip and Chat on Tuesday for June, because that is where I usually have all of that information. So I'm trying to keep what's separate here from my normal Whip and Chat. Let's see, that one goes there. All right, so let me look at some of the comments here. And let's see. Sally said, how do you join events? Does it require a J-wall finish? And I did respond on that one. We are going to have the J-wall event again next year. So it was too late at this point on that comment, because we were almost done. It was like 2 weeks. I think this was 2 weeks ago on my Whip and Chat where I am commenting. But we are going to continue with that event, and we're going to do it again next year. It's going to be the same time frame, which will be in April, and it's going to be Angie and myself. So we are talking about ways to improve, because there's always room for improvement. And it was our first event that either one of us did, as well as Kim. Kim has decided that she doesn't want to, or she doesn't she wants to focus on other things. And so she's not going to be a part of the event next year. But we enjoyed having Kim with us, and we talked about it, and we decided, we can do just 2 of us. And so we're going to go ahead and keep our Facebook open. So if you love J-Wall as much as we do, Josephine Wall, then feel free to go to that Facebook group, and you can request to be added, and we will be glad to add you. We do have a couple of questions that we do ask that you complete. And that way we know that we're not just putting scammers in. So that would be really good if you could answer those questions, and then one of us will let you in. And then also we have a new group that we're going to be doing. So if you are interested in different special drills, then feel free to join us there. I will also put that information. I don't have much information on that particular event yet, because Angie had just started talking about it. So I don't want to go into too much detail about the event, but if you like to add bling to your canvases, then you will like the other group that she has set up as well. And I will go over more details on that as soon as I find out more information. I don't want to tell too much and then it's not correct. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a no frills. It's going to be just a laid back event. There will be, prizes. Don't know what prizes yet because we haven't even started on that part. So we will have that one this year, and then J-Wall will gear back up next year. But we're going to post like our progress post underneath the J-Wall event, and we're going to continue putting different things in there. If we ever get any additional information or anything like that, then we're going to put information out there. If we can find more, if there's more companies that's going to start selling Josephine walls, or if there's some new ones out there, then we're going to put information as we find out. And then Angie is really blinging up her Josephine wall, and so that will be really cool to be able to see that, see her progress. And then I'm going to continue working on this through the rest of the year, or until I get it finished. I want it finished before the end of this year. Not this one, but the J-Wall. Because I feel like that if I get that one finished, then I can start on something new of Josephine walls. And I'm already ready to kit something up, but not going to do it. I've decided I just cannot do that right now. Cam here, that needs to go. Yeah, there's no way. As much as I would love to, I cannot have two mass canvases going at once. That would be just too much. Just looking at it would be kind of stressful. And I don't want to put myself through that. But I really thought about it. I thought, I could go ahead and I can just kit up another one. And I'm thinking about doing Magical Merry-Go-Round, because I have that one. It's out. It's laying out flat. And I think that one would be a lot of fun to do. But I'm just not sure if I'm ready yet. I've already done one this year that I finished for Josephine Wall, so I don't really want to have a third one. All right, Tracy says, I love all your videos, how they are. I don't mind at all that you mentioned me. I don't like time lapse. That is the only thing, but everything you are doing, I am happy that your daughters are doing great. Thanks so much, Tracy. Yeah, I had asked how everyone felt. I still have two here. How everyone felt about this type of a video, if you liked it, if you wanted me to continue doing it. And I had gotten some really good responses, and that was the answer to one of those questions. I just wasn't sure how everyone would feel on the videos if you would like them. And I had gotten a really good response on that. Okay, so the next one is from Elizabeth. Elizabeth says, good afternoon. I enjoy your whip and chats. I am working on All Dogs Go to Heaven. I have a painful back due to 2 injuries and a curvature of the spine. She'll diamond paint for 45 minutes. Then she has to lay down with an ice pack. And then she says that she enjoys diamond painting. It helps her creativity. And that's why I decided to do diamond painting, is because I wanted to be more creative and I don't have to think about it. Billy says that she wishes she had another J-Wall. They are so much fun to do. Tammy also says it doesn't bother that I read comments from her and everyone can see them. And Deborah says that Deborah doesn't like time-lapse or music either. And that's something that I find really interesting, and from not just Deborah, but from everybody. And thanks, Deborah and Tammy. I find that to be really interesting, because when I'm looking at just other creators to see, you know, what they do. And then I like to watch some creators. There are a lot of creators that love to do time lapses, and there are some that that's all they do. They only will do time lapses, and you know, that's fine. But it's interesting to me because with that, on the time lapses, it's interesting because with my channel, I don't have that many that really like to do time lapses. Hold on just 1 second. I need to figure out where I am here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's what I thought. Just want to make sure I was in the right area here. But with me on the time lapses, I did time lapses some in December when I was doing my daily Advent for the 25 days of Christmas. I did the daily Advent canvas. And there were some days where I thought, I don't know what I'm going to say, because I have been doing this and I've been doing this every day and I have nothing to say. I don't have any more Christmas stories. So I'm at a loss. And so I thought, well, I'll try time lapse. And it worked okay, but it was interesting because it wasn't as receptive as others. And I use Christmas music, so I thought, well, if I use just Christmas, then it's not going to be horrible music or anything, and it wasn't. And then I had comments that, you know, I love the music, but I'm just not a fan of time-lapse. And the majority of my subscribers and my listeners said the same thing, that they are turned off by time-lapse. And so maybe it's just the type of subscribers that maybe flock to channels that only do whipping chats, that only do the time lapses or only do music. And so I thought that was really interesting, that there would be some that would say that that's what they liked, that they prefer time lapses, and then others don't. So and they have some really high numbers on their channel, and that's not what I was looking for. I was just looking to see what everyone would like, because I don't want to put content out that no one's going to like, because that's going to make you not want to come and, you know, to my channel, and I'm not going to have anybody to talk to. But I just found it to be interesting how some like something, and everybody likes different things, but it's just, you know, some channels that gravitate towards the music or even the ASMR, to where all they're doing, they're putting drills down, they're making noises, and that a lot of people like that too. And I tried that, and that didn't go over very well either. But it's funny because I am not really a fan of time lapse, and so I could see that others on my channel are not a fan of it either. And maybe it's because since I don't like time lapses, I don't really do them. Maybe I'm not very good at them. Maybe I'm not very good at just doing the ASMR, because that's not my thing. So maybe if I don't like it, that's why it doesn't work on my channel, because the ones that are on here like me, and maybe we all are similar to what we like. So let me know your comments, what you think about all of that. Let's see. Dip in Time says, enjoy shares and videos. One thing to find a channel and become a viewer. It's something completely different to actually get to know the creator through shares, events, and now get to meet in person. She says, I provide a perspective on life I can relate to, and to your love of JWall. She's excited to participate in a community to enjoy confetti, particularly JWall. Also learn lots from me, Angie, Kim, and all the members. The supportive environment makes a big difference. And thanks so much, Dip in Time. I'm really looking forward to meeting you as well as others at the retreat. It's going to be a lot of fun to get to put faces with names. I'm really looking forward to that on the retreat that I'm going to go to at the end of this month. I've got to start thinking about what I'm going to work on and what I plan on taking. I'm making a list, and trying to decide, what I need to take. I don't want to forget anything, but then if I forget something, I'm sure it will be okay because there will be others there and I can just borrow something, I guess, if I have to, or I can even purchase because we are going to have some of the sponsors there are going to be selling some things. So I'm going to be prepared for that. Can't buy too much because I think that my suitcase is going to be rather full going. So I got to make sure I have enough room to bring everything back if I purchase. Let's see, 9:18. And thanks so much for your sweet comments. I really do appreciate it. And Shirley says, great news about the girls. She has no problem having me share her posts on my videos. Thank you for the great videos. I try to watch as soon as they are launched. Thanks so much, Shirley. And I'm trying to launch more videos. I'm going to see how that goes, at least for the summer. I don't know how I'm going to, if I'm going to be able to do that or not once, summer is over and I have to go back for the fall. Because I still have to go on campus in the summer, but not as much as I do in the fall. So we'll see how that goes. But I did a few videos this week. That one goes here. Did a few videos here this week, and I have uploaded, I uploaded a video that went out today on a Fun Friday. I didn't have one last week because I didn't have any PRs and wasn't ready to do my small shop haul. So I do have that for today. I also posted a video that was 5 tips on using double-sided adhesive. Thought that would be really good as we were winding down our Josephine wall, which a lot of canvases for the J-Wall event had double-sided adhesive. And I thought that might be a really good idea to do. And for those of you that have not used double-sided adhesive before, that might be something that you might be interested in on how to store those for next year if you're going to put them away and then work on them later. That one goes there. Okay. And once again, I only have 1 or 2 colors on this section. I don't know anyone that has completed this one yet. If you have seen this one completed, let me know. And I would love to know how much confetti this is. Did I even put those on there? No, I did not. Okay, let me get these 2 on here. That was in row 3. That's why I don't like to mark them off until as soon as I put the diamonds on. Okay, so there's that one. All right, this one is 9:31. I was hoping there'd be a lot on here so then I could look at the comments and also be able to chat more. Let's see, 9:34. All right, the next one is from Carrie. Carrie says, thank you for a great whip. Your diamond art is really looking fabulous. She loves the colors. She's happy that both Madison and Paige are doing well. And she thinks my videos are awesome. She likes the YouTube polls. And I think that was the first poll that I actually did underneath the community tab. So I'll definitely be doing more of those. She says, thank you for always reading and responding to my comments. Love you, girl. And Carrie and I go way back. Way back. And love you too, Carrie. I only have 1 of these. Let me put this one up here. This is a lot of green on these 2 today so far. I'm only doing 2 little sections. Okay, let's go to number 936 and then the next comment. Okay, the next comment is from Polly. Polly says, I've already discussed this one, but ask people about themselves, find people love to talk about themselves, family, friends, pets, jobs, etc. So happy for you and your girls and their accomplishments. And thank you so much, Polly. And then Lisa says that she's glad that Madison is loving her new job, making friends, and then that Paige has graduated. And then she says she understands how it is being uncomfortable talking to people in social situations. And that's the only thing that I'm a little nervous about, to be honest, on the retreat, is that I'm not one of those that just start striking up a conversation. It's like if somebody strikes up a conversation with me, then I will strike up a conversation with them. But sometimes it just feels a little awkward to strike up a conversation, or I don't know what to say, you know, that kind of thing. So I know that several of you probably get that about yourselves. Let's see, 9:38. Lori says, love your whipping chats. Thanks so much. Congrats on both of your girls' accomplishments. She hopes we enjoy our summer. And thanks, Lori. So far, what number is this? 9:38. Okay. So far, we are enjoying our summer, and we've only been really a little over a week out, 2 weeks. And I will be starting work on Monday. I've been working off and on while I'm off. So we're not technically off. We still have things we have to do. But today has been really busy gearing up for Monday. Monday will be crazy because we'll have new students that come in. We'll have some students that are only at our school because of the summer. And so they will need to be instructed on how to do certain things, where to locate different things. So it will be quite a bit going on for the first part of the month. And then it will start to calm down a little bit. And then next year, they've already said that they're changing the schedule for the summer. So that is going to be something that I'm going to have to get used to, because I've always done the summer the same time, the same number of weeks for work. So I don't know. That's going to be something that I'm going to have to figure out. We're not going to have much of a break between our spring term and the summer term. So students won't have much time to recoup. I won't have much time to recoup. But that will be fine. I'll just have to get used to it. And I don't have to worry about that until next year. So that's definitely a good thing. This one goes here. If you hear airplanes, they have really been active at a little private airport close to our house. I've gotten to where I'm kind of used to it. It doesn't bother me as much. Loud noises usually bother me, but I hadn't had too much of a time with the plane, but the fireworks have been absolutely unreal. And we've had to deal with that all week because of Memorial Day. Like one day, and we have to deal with it for a long time. I'm trying to find out. That goes there. Okay. We, in our state, they do allow fireworks any time of the year, doesn't matter. And so that is always a problem that we're dealing with. Let's see, I'm right here. I'm trying to figure out what I've done. That's right. Okay. Need to be on this row, so that's the right row. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Goes here. Okay. I'm sure I'm on the right row. That just didn't look right. But they have been very active at the airport all day, so I'm sure that's going to go up late until the night tonight, which I'm definitely not looking forward to. woke up last night because I heard fireworks, and then also we heard a plane that was very loud. I think it may have been a jet at like 2 o'clock in the morning. That was very annoying. There's a lot of these, so that is definitely good. It was very annoying to have to deal with that. My husband wasn't happy because he had to go to work today. So once we decide to move again, that's one thing that we're really looking into. We are not going to live close to an airport. It is just not something that we want to deal with for the rest of our life. And the next time that we move, I think that's going to be it. I do not want to move again. All right, let's go to this one. The next one is, let's see, Karen. So happy for Maddie, glad she likes a new job. Congrats to Paige on her graduation. I still call Chris a kid and he's 30. I'll always call my kids kids. Drives me asking crazy sometimes. Thanks, Karen. Jonah says, I really enjoy your ribbon chats. No issues at all with the format. Thank you for your time and patience, sharing your progress and family updates. Thanks so much, Jonah. And then Barbara says, congrats to both the girls. I'm with you on being a conversationalist with strangers. I don't have that gift. I'm all kitted up for the summer with the masters. Enjoy your week, Debbie. Thanks so much, Barbara. And I am also kitted up with Summer with the Masters. That's one of the ones that I look forward to the most throughout the year. I think that's really funny, but I never thought that I would see me as someone that would enjoy Summer with the Masters and the Great Masters, but it's one of my favorites. I love looking at what everyone is working on, and I just love working on those pieces. And I have a few that I purchased last year. There were some that were on sale after the event, so I went ahead and I purchased those, and I couldn't decide what I wanted to work on, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. I don't have 2 months, so I should get it finished within the 2-month frame. And if I don't, that's okay. It's not required to have a finish. Let's see, 943. I'm running out here. 966. 996. Okay, we're on my next 3031. Let me get the next set of drills out. I do have them all in one container. It's just easier not to have both out at one time. Save space. 3031. That's this one. I need to fill up my little containers too before I start working on this again, because some of my containers are getting low and I have the drills. I just need to put them in there. So this one goes there. And then this one's going to go here. Maybe by next week, I will have some more accomplished on this. Can't guarantee anything, but we'll see. Um, 3726. Okay. So the next one is Marvina. Marvina says, she certainly enjoyed my web and chats. Connection was made from the JLaw events. Thank you for all your work responding to the Facebook post and putting out the videos. She's sure there's lots of background work that she's not aware of. Thanks for sharing your family's struggles and achievements, keeping me company while I diamond paint. Hope you have a wonderful summer. Thanks so much, Marvina. I hope that you enjoyed the JWall events. And we are definitely going to be giving away our grand prizes on Sunday. We're all still working on that, making sure that everyone met the qualifications. So it's taking us a little bit of time, but we are going to get those out, and the prizes are super nice. Where is my 3726? 37, oh, can't count. Okay, 33. There it is. I'm looking at this upside down. That doesn't help matters. I definitely need to fill this container because I am almost out. It says I should still have 706 drills left. And that's one thing that I really like about Pattern Keeper is it tells you how many drills you're going to need for each color. So that way, if I see that my little containers are running low, I can make sure, see how much that I should have, make sure I have some more in my stash downstairs. And if I don't, then I better start thinking about it. 37.50. So I do not want to run out. And if I do, then I will just stop until I get that color in, because I don't want to have to go back and try to figure out where these go. I think that would be a pain to try to go back and figure out which one I missed. I don't think that would be very good for me. 37.52, 37.72. Okay. Okay, the next one is from Angie. And that is, I just said Angie, like everyone knows, I'm sure you do, but it's Angie's Crafting with Diamonds. Such great news about both young ladies. Thank you for keeping me company while I work on my J-Wall tonight. And if you have not seen Angie's J-Wall, you really need to, because you are missing out. She has put so much time and love into her bubble fairies that, or bubble flowers, that it's just gorgeous. And I love what she's done to it. She has really blinged it up, and it is really pretty and shiny, and it is going to be amazing. It's going to be an amazing masterpiece once she is finished. It already is amazing now, but I cannot wait to see what it's going to look like when she's done with it. I'm sure she feels the same way. 37.87. And then Kristen says, love all the whip and chats. Doesn't usually comment because she's diamond painting. She says that my daughter's lucky to have me as an advocate. It's hard to get assistance and guidance when it comes to special needs, when things look different than the norm. I'd want to take her certificate with honors to that lady's office to show her how much the kids she'd written off are capable, but that's because I have a feisty streak. And that is me too. I actually thought about sending it. I did send it to her pediatrician, and because Paige is aged out from the pediatrician, we can't go there anymore, which that is really unfortunate because I love her pediatrician. She was so sweet. But I did send a copy so they would know. And that was really fun. This goes here. So at least graduation is done. We can move on from there, see what the fall is going to look like for us. Thanks so much, Kristen. Okay, and that was the comments. And there were a lot of comments, guys. There were 41 comments on this whip and chat, and I read all of them to you. I did not miss any. I'm very careful about that. If I do miss some, it's not because I'm trying to overlook anybody. That is far from the case. Sometimes I might look up, I might have missed one, but I certainly do not mean to in any way whatsoever. Okay, this one is going to go up here. It's getting closer to being done. And I always like it when it works out, because there should only be 2 there, and I just put 2 down, so that is a good thing. And then same thing with this one. If I am like one short on some of these, after I go through there and I realize I must have missed one, if it looks almost the same color as the one that I missed, Sometimes I have been known to just go ahead and put that down there, because I really don't want to go back and try to figure out what I've done. It's easy to go back. If I still have my containers out, then I certainly will. But if I don't have the container out, sometimes I won't. If it's just one, if it's, a whole line, or if I missed, more than one, then I'll definitely go and look at it. But I figured as large as this canvas is, one drill is not going to matter. And if it does, then I can always change it out. 38.20. And I'm trying to get to where this doesn't have to be perfect. I am not going to hang this up anywhere. It's huge. I have no place whatsoever to put this. So I don't have to, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it actually when I'm done. Really, I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. But I will worry about that when I'm done. And I might love it so much that I may want to put it somewhere if I have a large wall. Right now I could in our basement, but by the time I finish this, who knows where we'll be. If we'll still be here or if we will have to move because of my husband's job, I don't know. And he doesn't know, so it's just one of those things. So this one goes there. This one goes here. So we'll just have to see what. I also want to see what this is going to look like. I may not even like it, once I'm done with it. Maybe something that I don't even want to hang up. But right now I'm really liking it. So I'm assuming because I like this so much now that I'm going to like this when I'm done. At least I hope so, because this is a lot of time and work to put into this, and then to say I'm not going to like it, that would be horrible. Have you ever completed a diamond painting where you liked it at first, and then when it was finished, you absolutely hated it, and you wonder, what was I thinking? What am I going to do now? Or did you even finish it? I did have one that I got so frustrated with the canvas. I worked on half of it, and I spent more time with dealing with the drills that kept sliding. The drills would fall off and they would pop. The drills weren't matching up very good. And so I thought, you know what? I am done. And I got so mad one night when I was working on it that I just got the canvas and I just rolled it up. Actually, I just kind of wadded it up, to be honest, and I threw it in the trash. It was that bad. I just threw it away, and my husband's like, "Are you okay? What did you do?" And he's like, "I think you just ruined your canvas." And I said, "I hope I ruined it. I hate this canvas." And he was like, "You've spent so much time on that, and you're just going to throw it away?" And I said, I can't. My mental health is more important than this canvas. I did pay a lot for that canvas. It was a premium canvas, so if you buy premium, canvases, about how much that some of those can be. I didn't even keep the drills. A lot of times I will keep the drills if I've only done this like twice. And I kept the drills on the second one that I got really frustrated with. But I did not keep the drills on that one. I'm like, nope, not gonna do it. I am just not. And the drills, I shouldn't say that I threw them away. I didn't actually throw them away on the drills. I gave the drills to my neighbor because she uses it for art, for school. So if they're not exactly, 100% great, that's okay because they're doing it for different things, and it's not all diamond painting that she's using it for. So it's okay. What did I just do now? 9:39. So I did give her the drills. So the drills did come in handy. They were used, but they were not used by me. They were different sizes. They had a lot of trash with them. It was just a lot of drills that had tabs and just, oh, they were just really bad. And I shouldn't even have done as many as I did. I should have just stopped when I was well ahead, and that would have made more sense. But no, I didn't. I put that on there, but I did not. I did this one, I didn't mark it off. Same thing with the other one. Everything is on here. Everything is good. I didn't do that one either. I've got to be more careful when I am talking and doing this. Okay. So I did get a couple more done. It looks like this is forming a window. Paige says it looks like the different seasons if you look at the top. And I didn't really think about that, but I'm like, yeah, I think you're right. But if I go over here, I did 200 stitches today. I have completed 7,028 stitches out of 75,400 stitches or diamonds. And I now am at 9.32%. So I'm almost getting to the double digits. So that was a good thing. Maybe by next week I will. I really hope to be able to work on this in the summer. I would love to get to my 20%. That's my goal. I would love to get further than that, to be honest. But I thought I would start working down this way a little bit, especially today, because you can see it better than at the top. At the top where I was working on last week, it was kind of hard to show you, and I had it rolled up in a noodle, and that was okay. But I prefer just having it all laid out flat. And if you look at this, this is where I was working on today, was this little part right here. It'll be kind of hard for you to see because of the glare, but I did those two today. And then my favorite is a tree. But if you look at this part right here and you look really closely, that looks like somebody bending over. And that's what it looks like on mine too. I was looking at it and I thought, when I was looking at it further back one night, and I thought, that looks like a person. And so I think it may be a person that's bending over in a garden. I need to pull out the actual photo of this. I might can show you guys on here. This one is the mini stitch in time. I had to get back to the home screen on this. There we go. Let me see if I can't pull. It's not going to let me do it. I want to show you the picture, but it's not going to let me. I don't want to lose my place. I don't know what I've done there. Okay, I will, if I can do stitch in time. That's the same thing. Okay, I was just going to show you another photo, but it's not letting me pull this up very well. I don't like how it's doing. I don't know what this is doing now. Now I have two on here. I don't know how to get that off. But next week, I'm going to try to work down this way some more, or maybe even across. Just depends on what I'm in the mood for. Now I like where I am because I can either go across, or I can go down, or I can even keep working to fill some of this in. So I can move around a little bit if I want to. And right now I don't really want to. But if I decide that's what I want to do, then I certainly can. So we will see. Not sure yet where I'm going to go with this next week. I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please click on the like button and make any comments that you would like in the comments below. Also, if you have gotten this far and you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. I have this particular project that I work on every Saturday on my channel, And I was going to stop doing it, but I've gotten so much feedback on this, really good feedback, that I'm going to continue to do this. Some Saturdays might be shorter than others, just depending on how much time that I have to work on this, especially with me going out of town for 2 weekends in June. So that's going to really, it's going to make me have to go a little bit faster on some things, but I'm going to have content for you while I'm gone. I hope to be able to vlog some when I am at the retreat. I think that will be a lot of fun to do. Hopefully I will be able to do that. I'm going to take some of my recording things, so I will be able to do that. I think that will be, it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to the retreat, really looking forward to it. And I hope that you guys have a great week. I hope that you have a great rest of your weekend. And until next time, happy diamond painting. Bye.